In this lesson, we will see teacher Maputi Molaudi teaching a grade 5 class a social sciences lesson on the continent of Africa. For the pre-reading part of the lesson, she uses the strategies of introducing the lesson, activating background knowledge, teaching vocabulary, and using a graphic organizer.
Okay, boys, clap, touch, 1, 2, 3. Again, clap, touch, 1, 2, 3. Okay, boys and girls, today we are going to learn about
Introduce the lesson.
Africa. I know you have learned a lot about Africa. Last year you learned where Africa is in the world. And this year we are going to learn a lot of things. We are going to learn more details about Africa. And when we finish with this, I want all of us to be experts on the continent of Africa. Wouldn't you like that? Yes. I want all of you now to close your eyes.
Activate background knowledge.
Think about anything that you know about Africa. It could be somebody that lives in Africa, it could be the rivers, it could be the oceans, it could be any fact that you can think of about Africa. I want you to write what you
Use a graphic organizer. What do you already know?
You know already. Now, I'm going to teach you some new
Teach vocabulary.
Vocabulary is the words that we are going to learn. Okay, who knows what surrounding means? Yes, Tabang?
Surrounding is all around.
Yes, all around us. Right. Surrounding, it's around us, all around us. Well done, boys and girls. I can see that all of you have a background knowledge about Africa. So now I want you to
Use a
tell
graphic
me,
organizer.
What is it that
What do you want to
learn
know?
about Africa? What you want to learn? Nelisiwe?
I want to know the biggest country in Africa.
Oh, you want to know the biggest country in Africa?
For the during reading part of the lesson, teacher Maputi uses the strategies of examining text features, modeling thinking aloud, and making inferences.
Another text feature that we are going to look at is the grid.
Examine text features.
This is how we write grid. I'll also put it up here. We are going to look at the grid. Now, I want us to look at this map on page 14. Now, I want you to tell me what do you see at the top of this map, at the top. Nelisiwe?
I see the letters of alphabet.
Yes, the letters of alphabet. And now, what do you see on the left? What do you see on the left? Yes, Musa?
I see numbers.
Correct, numbers. So if you want to find a place, what you will do is we will put your finger on the letter of alphabet and another finger on the number, and then you trace through. So where the two fingers meet, that's the grid in which you will find your answer. Now, I want you to find for me C5. What is the country where C and in C5? Okay, my girl, what's the name of the country?
Angola.
Angola. Okay, do we all get Angola on C5? Yes. Beautiful. Now, I'm going to read the text aloud, and I want you to please follow carefully when I read the text. There are a few islands around Africa. Right now, I want you to go to page 14 and then let's look at one island on page 14. Let's look at Zanzibar. I want you to go to grid E5. I want you to find Zanzibar on E5. And I want you to notice that Zanzibar is part of Tanzania, which is right next to it. Can you see that? Now, let's look at some other islands. Now, look at Reunion on F6. I want you to, all of you, go to F6 and look at Reunion. Right, it says France below Reunion. So what can you infer from that? All right, Musa.
I infer that the Reunion is part of
Make
France,
inferences.
like Zanzibar is part of Tanzania.
Do you remember that Zanzibar is right next to Tanzania? This is Zanzibar and this is Tanzania. They are very close to each other. Now, does anyone know where France is on the map? Do you know where France is? Okay, okay, come and show us where France is on the map. All right, show me where Reunion is on the map. Okay, right, class, is Reunion very close to France?
No.
All right, what can you infer about that, Batandwa?
I can infer that France and Reunion cannot own each other because they are too far away.
For the post-reading part of the lesson, Teacher Maputi uses the strategies of asking learners to generate questions and of using a graphic organizer.
Think of everything that you have learned so far. Then I want you to write it in your KW.
Use a graphic organizer. What have you learned so far?
Far under the letter L. I want us to think about the questions that we still have about Africa. Right? Any question that you still
Ask
have
learners
about
to
Africa.
generate
I
questions.
want them to be very interesting questions because I want you to think very hard. What is it that I still want to know about Africa? Then I want you to turn and talk and discuss that with your friend. Now, I want to know the questions that you still have about Africa. Right. Okay, Batandwa.
Where are the pyramids? Are they in Africa?
Oh, you would like to know if pyramids are in
Use a
Africa.
graphic organizer.
Beautiful question.
What you still want to
Now,
know.
I want you to write these questions under want to know. These are the things that you still want to know about Africa.
This course aims to help all teachers to equip learners with more effective, independent reading and comprehension strategies. Comprehension and critical thinking skills are more important than ever in this 21st century. Thank you for watching.